Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Saven's World, the gaming channel for the average gamer, by an average gamer. And today, we are continuing our tutorial for 7 Days to Die. Last time, we covered the various options available when setting up a new game, and how each option would affect the world of 7 Days to Die. Today, we are going to jump in-game and explore the basic layout and menus in our continuing effort to answer the question, how exactly do you play this game? When starting a new game, your character will initially spawn in at a random location on the map. You could be almost anywhere, but the start of the game will always be the same. The first thing you will see is a nice little note from somebody named Noah. This note is as follows. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we just might take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement, it's real, and it's safe. Good luck, Noah. Well, folks, I'm sorry to say, but Noah is a filthy, filthy liar. The White River Settlement is a lie. They won't take you in as a new citizen. It is not real, and it is not safe. As for this short guide to help you survive, it is worthless. It tells you nothing. But never fear, my zombie slayers. Saven is here to show you the way. We don't need Noah. He can take a long walk off a short pier for all I care. Let's use the left joystick to hover our cursor over the continue button and press X to move on. The next screen is the quest tracking dialog box. It says, Basic Survival is your active quest. The quest status is displayed on the objective tracker in the top right of the screen. For more information on quests, access your inventory and navigate to the quest menu. Very informative. That was sarcasm, by the way. Again, this tells us basically nothing. We will cover how to complete the basic survival quests in the next video. For now, however, let's press X on the continue button and take a look at the layout of the game. This is a look at the basic layout of the game. At the top center of the screen, we see the compass, day, and time. This area will tell you the direction that your character is facing, the in-game day, and the current time in that day. A couple of things to keep in mind. First, on default settings, night falls at 2200. You will want to find shelter before the time hits 2200. Otherwise, you may find yourself in a bit of trouble. Second, remember that a zombie horde will pursue you at night every 7 days. Hence the name, 7 Days to Die. This horde differs from your average zombie because during the nighttime hours on Horde Night, these zombies will hone in on you as if they were all carrying brain GPS devices capable of tracking your juicy brains with pinpoint accuracy. Keep a close eye on that day counter so you can prepare for the zombie horde. To the top right of the screen, we see your active quest. This section will tell you the steps needed to complete this quest. On the bottom left of the screen, we see our health and stamina bars. The health bar in red shows your current and maximum hit points. You can take damage in a variety of ways. Getting punched or munched on by zombies is the most obvious way. But you can also take damage from falling, or from walking into a simple little cactus. Stupid cactus. Don't let your health pool dip too low. If you run out of health, you die. The blue bar shows your current and maximum stamina pool. Stamina is used for several actions, including sprinting, gathering materials such as wood and ore, and performing melee attacks. The stamina bar will automatically replenish over time, but be careful. You don't want to run out of stamina while fighting off a bunch of zombies. You may have to turn tail and run, but if your stamina pool has been depleted, running may be difficult. There is nothing worse than being overwhelmed by a horde of zombies and running out of stamina. You might as well chop off your own legs and feed them to the zombies yourself. The last area we need to look at is located on the bottom center of the screen. This area contains the tool belt. The tool belt is where your equipped items are shown. We will cover the ins and outs of the tool belt in our next video. Now let's take a look at the various in-game menus. To access the menus, press the square button on your controller. The first menu that pops up is the crafting menu. This is by far the most used menu in the game. Since crafting is such a major component of 7 Days to Die, it is vital that you familiarize yourself with this menu. We will go more in-depth on utilizing this menu in our next episode. But for now, let's take a basic look at the crafting menu. The left side of this menu shows the items that are available for crafting. This section here breaks down the craftables into categories. You may select a category to display items in that category only. This is a great way to narrow down the selections, making it much easier to find the item you wish to craft. Below this section is the favorites icon and the search bar. These two options are fantastic. The search bar allows you to search for a specific item. So instead of flipping through all craftable items, you can merely type in the name of the item you're looking for into the search bar, and voila! So much easier if you know exactly what you want to craft. The favorites icon is a customizable sorting method for the crafting menu. Just select frequently crafted items and tag them as favorites. Now, these items will be displayed if you click the favorites icon. Very handy indeed. By pressing the R1 button on the controller, we can move on to the next menu, the character menu. This menu displays several aspects of our character. On the left of this menu, we see the various protection levels and each item of clothing and armor currently equipped on our character. We will go over equipping clothing in our next episode. On the right side of the screen, we see the player stats. This area lists several statistics for our player. The two items listed here that you will probably need to keep an eye on the most are the food and water percentages. Once these percentages reach 0, your character will start to incur negative penalties, and will eventually die if you do not eat and or drink to get those percentages up. Below the player stats section is the active effects section. In 7 Days to Die, there are several possible effects that can happen to your character. From dysentery to infections, sprained ankles to broken legs, this area will display any effects currently active on your character. Next up is the map menu. This is another frequently used menu. When you first begin, most of the world map will be grayed out. Only the areas you have traveled through will be revealed. On the left of this menu, we see waypoints. You may create custom waypoints that will be visible on your compass and help lead you to a certain point on the map. You can also create shared waypoints, which will be visible to you and all of your allies. This is a good way to set a rally point, so your friends can meet up in a multiplayer game. The main section of this menu displays the actual map. The arrow icon at the top will show you the latitude and longitude of your current position. The bed icon will show you the latitude and longitude of your bedroll. The target icon will show you the latitude and longitude of the cursor on the map. As you move the cursor on the map, the latitude and longitude will change in conjunction to the cursor's location on the map. On the bottom of this section, we see the day and time, the current temperature at your character's location, the wind speed at your character's location, and the elevation level. The next menu is the skills menu. As you gain experience, your character will level up, earning you skill points which you can spend to improve your character's abilities. The skills menu is where you go to do just that. We will discuss skills a little more in depth in our next episode. Next up is the quests menu. To be honest, I rarely use this menu. Quests are rare. They can only be activated either at the very beginning of a new game or by finding letters while looting. On the left side of this menu, we find a list of available quests. You can select an available quest and hit the map icon to show the quest location on the map. However, many quests are not location specific, meaning they can be completed anywhere. On the right side of this menu, we see 3 boxes. The first box outlines what the quest is. The second box shows the objectives to complete this quest. And the third box shows you the rewards you will gain by completing this quest. The next menu is the journal menu. Again, this is one menu that I rarely use, but it can garner some useful information from time to time. Every once in a while, you will see a text pop up just above your tool belt. This dialog will say New Journal Entry and name the entry. You can navigate to your journal and read the new journal entry to gain info on the named subject. The Players menu is next on our list. This menu is used primarily in multiplayer games. It shows you a list of players currently online in your world, as well as some basic info on each player. This is also where you go to ally with a player. The last menu is the Creative menu. This menu option is only available if you have enabled cheat mode before entering the game. This menu gives you access to any and every item in the game. There are 25 pages of items available for you to choose from. Thankfully, this menu also has a search bar. Utilize this to make finding a specific item that much easier. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A basic look at the in-game layout and menus for 7 Days to Die. In the next episode, we will tackle the basic controls and complete those basic survival quests. Saven here saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in Saven's World. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below with any thoughts, questions, or feedback. And remember, the average gamer is always king of the hill on the bell curve.